up? Welcome to the 5th episode of MRTV Weekly. I'm your host, Mitch Rosenblum. In movies this week, the plots for Iron Man 3 and Thor 2 were revealed. In Iron Man 3, Iron Man, or Tony Stark, finds his personal world destroyed at his enemy's hands. He embarks on a harrowing quest to find those responsible. This journey, at every turn, will test his mettle. With his back against the wall, he is left to survive by his own devices, relying on his ingenuity and instincts to protect those closest to him. As he fights his way back, he discovers the answers to the questions that has secretly haunted him. Does the man make the suit, or does the suit make the man? In Thor 2, Thor battles to save Earth and all of the 9 realms from a shadowy enemy that predates the universe itself. In the aftermath of the first Thor and the Avengers, Thor fights to restore order across the cosmos. But an ancient race led by the vengeful Malekith. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not a Thor fan. If I pronounced it wrong and you're a Thor fan, please comment in the section below and tell me how to pronounce it. Malekith is played by Christopher Eccleston, and he's leading an ancient race that will plunge the world back into darkness. Faced with an enemy that even Odin and Asgard cannot withstand, Thor must embark on his perilous and personal journey yet. One that will reunite him with Jane Foster and force him to sacrifice everything to save us all. The plot for Kick-Ass 2 was also revealed. When we last saw Kick-Ass and Hit Girl, they were trying to live as normal teenagers, Mindy and Dave. With graduation looming and uncertain what to do, Dave decides to start the world's first superhero team with Mindy. Unfortunately, when Mindy is busted for sneaking out as Hit Girl, she's forced to retire, leaving her to navigate the terrifying world of high school mean girls on her own. With no one left to turn to, Dave joins forces with the Justice Forever. We got pictures of Robocop's new ride. Instead of the classic police car, he will be riding a motorcycle. In the coming up Superman movie, Man of Steel, the Air Force's new F-35 stealth jet will be featured in the movie. This will be the first time that we civilians get to see the new jet in action. The upcoming Marvel movie, Ant-Man, has gotten a release date. It will be released on November 6th, 2015, and will be a part of Marvel's third wave. Ant-Man will probably join the team in Avengers 3. Justice League movie, that's right, the Justice League movie. The long-awaited movie has finally got a date set for filming. They will start filming next year for a 2015 release. We already know that the Justice League movie will do the exact opposite of what the Avengers did. They will introduce the characters and then they'll get spin-off movies. I think they should use the origin story of the New 52 Justice League as a basis for this film. It's a great story that introduces the members of the Justice League. Now, we all know the members of the Justice League. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, The Flash, and Aquaman. But the New 52 also added another member to the team, Cyborg. I think this character has earned his place as a member of the Justice League and should be a part of the movie. In television this week, we have news on the Marvel S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. Agent Coulson, who died in the Avengers, will somehow be resurrected for this TV show. We got a trailer for Arrow which shows the upcoming villains Deathstroke, Deadshot, China White, and the Well-Dressed Man. In video games, we had a trailer released for the multiplayer feature of Assassin's Creed 3. The multiplayer looks even cooler than the actual game. In comic books this week, we got a preview of the new Justice League of America, which will be released in January 2013 in this week's Justice League issue. This week I read Justice League number 13, Nightwing number 13, AVX Consequences number 2, The Ultimate Spider-Man number 16, and Marvel Now .1 number 1. And I want to get a close-up on this. Marvel Now .1 number 1 was the best comic I read this week. Now, Marvel Now .1 is a response to DC's New 52, which they did last year. Marvel Now .1 is the new stage for the Marvel Universe, and it's pretty epic. This is, I think, is a one-shot thing. I believe. I don't think they're going to have number 2 for this. I'm not exactly sure. But it seems like it should be a one-shot thing because at the end, it sets up for the new Marvel Universe, which we will have Fantastic Four number 1, Captain America number 1, Iron Man number 1, Thor number 1. We're going to have a lot more number 1s. They're not starting over necessarily. They're not rebooting like DC did. They're just kind of restarting number 1 issues. Next week, I recommend you read Batman Incorporated number 4, Batman the Dark Knight number 13, Superman number 13, AVX Consequences number 3, and Extreme X-Men number 5. Alright, well that's all for this week. I'll see you next Saturday.